I actually live right now. Right now, we are starting now. Yeah. So
Okay.
let me go.
This is quite interesting. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Hmm.
Wait, so now we're. Wait a minute. Okay.
I'm also live in Instagram, but I think I'm not that clear. Didas. Hi, Didas. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm not clear. If you can see me, please say hi. If you can hear me, good. Sharon, say hi. Sharon from Zimbabwe also.
Ah.
Let's go back to YouTube.
Uh
I
huh.
have to check. It's a new thing. I'm starting, so yeah. Hi, Robin. Barbara, hi. Wie geht's dir? So,
My goodness. I'm just checking here as well.
I need some people to check on me if hi Rachel. Rachel, can you check on me on Facebook if oh gosh, this is my foundation. If I'm live on Facebook, Sally Clauswald, Rachel Ray, I'll appreciate. And then we can start with this beautiful from Zimbabwe. How do you say hi in Zimbabwe?
Makadini.
Makadini.
Makadini. And for the ladies, you do this. Makadini.
Makadini.
Ah, genau.
Like this. And then how am I supposed to answer?
The other one says Tiripedu Makadiyo. Then you let you like saying I'm okay. How are you also doing? Yeah, genau. Tiripo Makadiyenyu. Sozusagen.
Ripo Makadi. You know, Kenyan and Macadinho mean something else.
Echt?
I say Madini. Madini.
Makadini.
So Macadini.
Makadini. Yeah.
Macadini. So that is high. Wie geht's dir?
Yeah, genau. Also, but that's more of a respectful, formal way, if I should say. Yeah, with the youth, it's just, I don't
So
know,
so in
much, much.
Zimbabwe you say Macadini.
Makadini.
Macadini. And
Genau.
then I answer or you answer how?
Tiripo makadiyenyu.
Tiripo.
Tiripo makadiyenyu.
Macadinho.
You said it means something different in Kenya. What does it mean?
Yeah, in Kenya we have some languages. If you say anyway, triple Macadi,
Makadini. Makadini
Macadi,
yenyu. Yeah,
Macadi,
tiripo makadiyenyu.
Macadinho.
Look
My
at look
friend.
at me bringing Shona to the world. Oh my goodness.
It means different in Kenya. Oh my God. Or it brings
Re-
some another word. So guys, how are you doing? Robin Macadini or the triple Macadini wo. Robin
Yeah.
Kanzibambo, yeah. So I think we are okay now. We can start.
Yeah.
Guys, Waidera, hi, Adidas. Guys, so you guys, you can hear Sally that right?
Sally what?
But you have that in mind because in Kenya it means so bad that word. But I think Didas can hear me back in Instagram. So guys,
I saw
like
it
the
has
video.
a bad meaning in Kenyan. I saw.
I thought it's my mind maybe that I'm that way. So, hi Sharon and family. Got motivated. Hi Lasasha, happy to see you. TikTok, hi
Ah,
guys. So we are going to start with
hello.
our friend, our girl here, Lasasha. Lasasha is going to introduce herself to you guys. So kindly like the video, share the video. Yeah, I will appreciate. Like the video and share. In YouTube, you only like and share. TikTok, like. Thank you so much. And also Instagram, you share. Okay, and Facebook, I don't know if I'm live.
Mm-hmm.
Robin, Joyce, and Jahira. Hi, I knew that it was you, Laz. Okay, so I believe we are live also in YouTube. So without wasting our time, I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate seeing you, Lazasha. Finally, we made it. I think after 2 or 3 years, I don't know. Thank you
Yeah.
for pushing me or to bring you here, for reminding me. As a mom, you're always busy. So for those who doesn't know
Yeah.
me, never seen me, my name is Sally Klaus. I'm a mom of 3 kids. married and based in Germany, and by married by a German and based in Germany, and I'm a Kenyan, but I'm also a German. I have to carry also a German bangle now. So I've been here the last 14 years in Germany, and I share my experiences. I share my inspirations. I want to inspire a lot of young people like Lasasha, or Lasasha has already had made it here, but many young people who are back uh, there, wherever you are, in which country. For those who hunger for more, for those who dream for more. That's for us who has already made it in Germany or who have made it in Germany. There's always some spaces for you guys, for those who are really willing and wishing and dreaming and working so hard to study, to come and work in Germany. Anything is possible. Yeah. Oh, Rachel, Ray, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart, for the gift in YouTube. Oh my God, thank you.
Oh, Rachel
But,
Ray.
yeah, I think
Oh.
that's a friend. No, Rachel. I know her from. Yeah. Anyway, so without wasting any time, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you do, and
So,
then we can start from somewhere.
okay. First of all, thank you again for giving me the opportunity to be here. I'm super excited. I do not take it lightly at all. Like I've been saying, yeah, genau, thank you so much. Also, my name is Lasasha, and I'm currently now here based in Germany. I'm from Zimbabwe, originally born and bred. And I'm now doing my Ausbildung in nursing here. Yeah, genau. I've been here for about almost 2.5 years now in Germany. So I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if you, I don't know if we can say I'm kind of still fresh or new ungefähr. Yeah. Two
You're
and
good.
I meet people that are like have been here for quite a long time. For example, you study class, so I'm like still a baby, you know. When it comes to Germany, I'm also just still trying to figure out how to go about this, how to go about that. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it. Genau.
I must say your English is Englishing. Oh my God! But I'm going to try to take your level to work with
Oh,
you.
thank you.
But I'm happy to hear that German has not made your English so bad, because for us it's we can forget about English. So anyway, let us
Thank
go
you.
back in Zimbabwe. So you are here, I think 2 years now, or 3 years.
Almost two and a half ungefähr.
2.5 is in German. 2.5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So let us go back a little back in Zimbabwe, because I'm very sure that a lot of people from Zimbabwe, or young
Mm-hmm.
guys or young ladies, who are going to watch this video. And where did you start? Where the idea of coming to Aupair's how did you even know that there was Aupair?
Well, when I was still back in Zimbabwe, like during the time that I was now kind of done with school, then trying to apply for university,
Mm-hmm.
here and there, I was also doing like a bit of babysitting whenever I could.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard about the idea of au pair from a friend of mine. But
Mm-hmm.
then at the same time, like one of the families that I would babysit for actually back then,
Mm-hmm.
they also mentioned it to me again. And they're like, yeah, maybe, you could really try it and stuff like that. I mean, I always wanted to go abroad for some reason. I always just wanted to go abroad. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
genau. And they're like, oh, maybe you could try Germany. I mean, you are already like really great with babysitting. There's this program called Au Pair and stuff like that. So from there, I was like, aha, okay. Then I started to like dig into it to find out more information about it. Of course, coming across YouTube channels like Study Klaus, and you got to know information. Yeah, genau. So it's when I heard about it. I mean, I heard about it, then I was like, I pushed it away for a little bit because the idea of coming abroad
Mm-hmm.
always, when you're still back in Zimbabwe, it always seems like it's almost impossible, if I'm being honest, you know? But
Mm-hmm.
once you start pushing and you're digging more, you're researching more, then you're like, aha, okay. And you're also hearing stories about others on the internet. You get motivated and you dig more into it. Yeah, genau.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at around that time, that's when I also even started to realize like also a lot of people were also starting to do more and more of au pair. So
Okay.
it wasn't that much difficult anymore to get like more and more information about it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, yeah, genau.
Ah, okay. Interesting, because in Kenya, I think in Kenya, this thing has been going on the last 15 years. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
I think the last 5 years, it's been boom. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's even
Wow.
very, very long right now to
Mm-hmm.
get au pair visa. But I feel like
Mm-hmm.
countries like Zimbabwe, Congo, Rwanda, it's not that much. Uganda, Tanzania, it's getting better. But
Mm-hmm.
and that was my info. That was my goal, to make so many
Right.
people know this opportunity is for everyone. Anybody can do
Mm-hmm.
it. And anybody
Sure.
can. So anyway, yeah. Then give us.
True.
So you decided to come to Germany, and then you. How is it in Zimbabwe? Where do you go to school? Do you have German classes? There are a lot of schools, or how did you start?
Yeah, now actually at the moment there are actually now actually quite a lot of German
Mm-hmm.
institutions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, genau. And for me, when I then started to get like the interest to do like the whole au pair journey, of course, the next thing was to then find like a German school.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to like a private institution, if I should say. For me, it was like a private. But then
Mm-hmm.
for writing the exam itself, I then went to like to the Goethe Institute. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
genau. But apart from that, I personally had done like my own like the normal high school A level. Yeah, genau.
Mm-hmm.
And I was now trying to do that. I feel like it's just how it is somehow in Africa. Like you do this, you do that, and then you move on to that. Like it's just like
Yeah.
a normal, there's no other way, so to say, if I should say, okay, I
Yeah.
do high school, I go university, I get married,
I
kind of fed,
know. I
you
get.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, genau. But there was all, but for me, it's not really what I wanted. But then at the same time, finances were also not really that much supportive. So it was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, okay, fine, I'll just do it. So yeah, there wasn't really, really much. I did my A level, I did my O levels, I did my A
Mm-hmm.
levels. And when I was then now trying to do that transition to university, it was proving a little bit for some reason. Well, let me
Mm-hmm.
not say for some reason. Now I know why. But
Mm-hmm.
back then, it was proving extremely difficult for me to get a place at a university, which is
Yeah.
so weird
Mm-hmm.
because with the results that I had for my A level, I
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to get a place ganz einfach, also
Yeah.
really easy.
Automatically. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Mm-hmm.
was applying, I think about 2 years almost, really, just
Mm-hmm.
trying to apply. And
Mm-hmm.
at the same time as I'm trying to apply for university, I'm also doing the whole Aupair process application, like going for my German language courses. And that time I was doing A1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, genau. And then afterwards was then when I then went to go write my German at the
Gifted
Goethe.
me. Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
Somebody gifted me here from YouTube. Thank you so much, dear.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, genau, was when I then went to go write my exam at the Goethe, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's going to be I write my German, I pass my exam, I come to German, Punkt fertig. That was not the case.
So, okay, take us. You did up to a level A1 German, yeah?
Yeah, I
Level
did
one,
A1.
A1. 6 months, 4 months.
I did my A1 within approximately, I would say 4 to 5 months ungefähr. And then
Yes,
I
yes.
wrote, yeah, and I passed it really well, honestly, because I was super excited. I had a 91%
Yeah.
on my A1. I
Because
was super excited. Yeah, and
I
then
like,
afterwards,
I
sorry?
like, I like taking step by step, because I want those people who are going to listen to this video to relate
Hmm.
and to start from there.
Okay.
So for those who
Okay.
may think, why is she going there? Because I know there are people who are going to watch these videos and they can take the whole information. Where do I learn
Mm-hmm.
German? How long does it take? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you did the
Okay.
German, you passed so well. And how was the process? Who got you family from Zimbabwe? I have no idea how the life goes there.
Well, in Zimbabwe, you have like two options. They're like au pair agencies. I mean, au pair agencies are not a new thing. You can
Mm-hmm,
make use of an au pair agency, or
mm-hmm,
you can find host families for yourself. So I
mm-hmm,
tried with both. At first,
mm-hmm,
I also made use of an au pair agency to be able to find host families because it's more trustworthy, if I should say, of course, because they know the host families, and at least if something goes wrong with the host family, you have somebody to
Yes.
go back to complain to, you know. So it's, like I said, it's really not something new. It's very common to make use of au pair agencies. So I got in contact with an au pair agency, and they found me a host family. Yeah, and that's how I got my host family from there.
Wow. Okay. And that, how long did you have to wait for the host family? Because I know there's a big problem with host family. You get a family, you don't have a time for visa, or you have a visa appointment, you don't even have a host family. So for you, how long did you have to wait by searching the host family? Because you start the process when you have the host family.
With the agency, it didn't really take so long, because usually with the agencies, they usually already have host families, you know. They
Okay.
already usually have host families that are waiting for au pairs to come. So that's the thing. It didn't really take that long. I think about a week or 2 weeks thereabout. They already sent me like the, what is it called, the formulas from the host family, like, hey, take a look at this family, tell me if you like them and stuff like that. Yeah, and they they had 3 children, no, 4 actually. That was a host family with 4 children.
Wow,
Yeah, you know, but
that was quick. That was quick. That was quick.
yeah, that was quick. That was the advantage in using an agency, you know, because you kind of know it's like, okay, everything is kind of set.
But it's not always like that. But remember, you had taken care of kids. You had your motivation, I believe, was also good. Your German was good. You had passed very well. 91 is very good. I think that
Well,
was
thank you.
also a motivation also for the agent, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you had experience with kids. You had some nice photos, I believe.
Yes, yes, yes. I asked, like, one of the host families that I was babysitting for at the time, like, if I could take some few photos with the kids to try
Yeah,
out for the au pair, and they were
nice.
so kind enough to allow me to do that. So yeah, that
Thank
was,
you, thank you again so much. Okay.
yeah.
So the process. So that was 2021. Okay. The process of Okay, now the au pair thing, you are done. You got your contract. You come to Germany. Was it hard for visa actually, if I may ask? Because I know there are a lot of people, they had to tell me, Sally, I'm from Zimbabwe. I need to go to South Africa because I have to wait for 1 year. Can you tell us about that, please?
This is actually the part that gets a little bit interesting, because after I got the family, the one that I mentioned about with 4 children, I mean, of course, because of the internet and everything, I'm obviously not going to be mentioning their names for privacy sake. But after I got the family, and as well as the appointment date at the German embassy, everything exciting, I go there, everything. My visa got denied. My visa was very much denied.
Let's talk about that because that has so a lot of people gave up to come to Germany, seeing you here doing Ausbildung and your visa was denied. So what happened? Let us know there.
My visa was denied because they said that my host family was supposed to send, there was a document that they were supposed to send to the Agentur für Arbeit in Germany.
Yes,
And
very
they were
good.
not doing that. And they were not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny
Hope you
the
can
funny thing
underline
is,
there. Underline there. For the au pair, for the future au pair guys, you have to listen to this video and underline something because
yeah, and
continue.
they were not doing that.
Mhm,
So it was like, I said, okay, so I asked the agency, of course, that I was with, and I was like, okay, so what do I do? And he advised me to
mhm,
reappeal. That's basically means that when I've gotten my visa denied, instead of me finding
mhm,
a whole completely new family or restarting to submit all my papers, because you have to submit like a lot of papers when you're going for the embassy appointment. Instead of me having to go through that entire process, you can just kind of like reappeal so that they have a look at your case again, if I should say, a case, what?
mhm,
At your papers again, so that they
mhm.
reconsider you giving you a visa again.
Yeah.
So I did that. So I reappealed. It got denied again.
2 times.
It got denied again. And I said, and I asked them, I mean, okay, no, the letter was saying we still can't give you the visa because the host family still has not sent this document. So because of that, the Agentur für Arbeit in Germany does not recognize you as somebody who's coming, also does not recognize that you're coming to work. So we can't give you a visa for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. I was,
You are
so bear
desperate.
in mind, like I said, I was trying to apply to university at the same time. It's not going through. I'm applying to apply for the visa. It's not going through. I was just like, okay, Jesus, I have no idea what you want me to do at this point.
Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come.
I was like, okay, Lord, I have no idea. But also I personally, I'm a Christian, yeah, but so one of the statements that I had been saying the entire time, even though I was applying for Zimbabwean university, I had always been saying that Zimbabwean universities are not for me. Like whenever we would do prayers with my family, you know, whenever I would declare over my life, I would always be like, Zimbabwean university is not for me. Like, Lord, you know, I want to go abroad. I don't want to, you know, do my university here, you know. So
Yeah.
you know, so just to quickly give a small reference to the Bible verse that talks about our tongue, the Lord has given the power of life and death in our tongue. So yeah, just to
Preach it,
quickly throw
girl.
that in there. So in other words, what I'm just trying to say is, as you are applying, what you are saying also matters, because we do have the power of life and death in our tongue. So it matters.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
Genau. Anyways, so after the
I'm getting
second,
goosebumps. Ooh, preach it, girl. Huh? Okay.
oh my Lord. Yeah, so after the second denial, I was just like, I kind of gave up, honestly. I really gave up, but I carried on just trying to still apply for a Zimbabwean university, you know, just at least so that, okay, I know at least I'm carrying on with my academics. And then about, I think 10 months later was when I was hearing a lot of people still doing the Aupair, still going to Germany, was when the motivation came back again.
Wow.
Then I was like, okay, let's give it another try. But this time I decided I don't want to use any agency. I'm going to do it by myself.
Wow.
Which was kind of tricky, of course, which was tricky because, like I said, with an agency, you have somewhere to lean back on. And okay, as we will probably talk about a little bit later in the video, that decision was both a blessing and a curse, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, I decided to
You guys
not
can
use
ask
any.
later. I might forget. They can ask later about that blessings and curse. Yeah?
And a curse part of it. Genau. Yeah, you guys can ask later. So I decided to use Aupair.com. So I went on Aupair.com. This time around, I mean, technically I had been through the whole process and I knew what needed to be done. I had been, you know, so I was like, okay, I went on Aupair.com, just asking, literally at this point, it was just now me and Jesus, if I'm just being honest. It was now just me and Jesus at this point. Aupair.com. And the minute I found my appointment at the German embassy, I started to write out in fact, I had already written my profile on Aupair.com, but when I got an appointment date, I started to also put that on my profile. And I noticed that when the families were now able to see that I have an appointment date, they were now responding a lot quicker to me. Yeah, genau. So yeah, I did quite a few, I think 2 to 3 interviews with different host families, like video calls, you know, and yeah, and I had the option to choose between 2 host families, a couple, and a single father. Yeah, there were a lot of things that I had to consider. There were a lot of things that I had to consider because yeah, there was like, they both were great. Of course, they were both great host families, but yeah, there's just like a lot of things that you really needed to consider at that point. And yeah, I ended up deciding for one, and I came.
For the single father?
I wanted to choose for the single father because I wanted really to choose the host father because with him, okay, let me put it like this. With him, since he was a single father, it meant that okay, half the time the children were going to be with him, and half the time they were going to be with the mom. So technically, when they were going to be with the mom,
Have a
they
lot of
had
time.
genau. And he was also offering like a lot of more other perks, if I should say. There were other small interesting things that he was offering, like if I chose him as to be my host family. But
You can
when
also
I
be a
entered,
wife. If you choose also, you can be also a stepmom. It's possible.
holy
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
Okay.
I mean,
Continue.
if that had been the will of God, who knows? Who knows? But I ended up having to choose for the other host family because they really like knew what needed to be done, with the documents and everything. And number two, I told him, like, I informed him, like, hey, look, I got my visa denied before, and this is the reason why my visa got denied. So could you please kindly send this document to the
Yeah.
Agentur für Arbeit? And he's like, I don't need to send any document to the Agentur für Arbeit. I don't need to do that. And I'm telling him, yes, you do, because that's the reason why my other one got denied. And he was saying, no, I don't need to because I've had other au pairs before and I didn't need to send anything to the Agentur für Arbeit.
Can I add a point there before we continue? So thank you guys. I'm seeing you. I can see your comment and your greeting. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just into story because if I start diverting, you know me. I'll start forgetting. Yeah. So that's why I'm seeing you. Thank you so much for coming, for liking the video. I can see you guys for the gifts. I can see you share the video, like the video. I appreciate. I'm not ignoring you. Niko kazi. I'm working. So about the issue of host family getting a paper from Arbeitsagentur or the working whatever, it was not always there. It came because for example, if you come in Austria, as au pair, Austria automatically you have to get a certain paper. I did that video, I've forgotten everything from the Arbeitsamt of them because without getting that paper, you cannot be given visa. But here for example, in Germany and in Kenya, because I'm a Kenyan, it was always about Germany embassy back here where you are coming, and then the thing was done. But today, Arbeitsamt has to come along, whether you are coming to do FSCOT, whether you are coming to do or pair, whether you are coming the I don't know how you can call Arbeitsagentur, but the company of Arbeitsagentur here, it has, I don't know how it's called in English, but they have to say yes or no. Aber they can still say yes. For example, if I want you as Lasasha to come here, so your documents are going to be sent by Zimbabwean or by Kenyan embassy to our back to our where I'm staying, where I'm staying to Landratsamt. And from that Landratsamt, they are going to work together with this Arbeitsagentur, and that's where they are going to take you. If they take you, Kenyan embassy or Zimbabwean embassy can still reject you. That's what they don't know. They can accept you here, but you are rejected back in your country. You can be taken here and you'll be taken there. So it's matter of bahati nasib. And as now can I say that is Swahili word? It's matter of this is a God thing. Because I have a lot of people, they have been accepted in Germany, but they were and I talked with a lady here, she works also in Agentur in Germany, and I asked her, why are people being unfairly not given visa? And she told me, I might be working the system, but we don't have any power. Here in Germany, if we have said yes, back in Africa, they still can say no. And we have no power. We have no even rights.
Wow.
So yeah, so I get you. Arbeitsagentur, they need that or whatever. But at the end of the day, the much percentage power is in embassy back in Zimbabwe. Or back in Africa. So, but it's very complicated actually. I try to research, but it's a lot. It's a matter
Yeah.
of God and believing in God and doing what is supposed to be done and giving out everything they're asking, and the rest wait upon God. That's for Germany. Yeah. Okay, continue. So the guy said he's not going to do it.
He was just like saying, okay, for as one shot, he wasn't really willing to do it because he was like, I didn't need to do it before, you know.
Yeah, it was.
So
Yeah, I get him.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So yeah, that's where the kind of like communication breakdown kind of came in, and then it was like, okay. Then at the same time, like I said, on the other hand, I have like this also wonderful, great family, who know what they're doing, who knows what needs to be done, you know. So yeah, I ended up choosing for them, and they were also a couple, so which is perfect and great. Yeah, genau. And yeah, and that's how I ended up coming to Germany.
Yes, Clara.
Yeah,
So,
genau.
the family you chose, the visa you were given at the first time. The family you chose.
Well, okay, the visa came out. Yanni, it was fought, I tell you. The the visa came out, but then the embassy in Zimbabwe held the visa for about 5 months approximately
Hey.
because of Corona. Because of
Ah,
the Corona.
okay.
They told me and they said your visa has been approved, but we can't give it to you right now because of Corona. Like Zimbabwe at that time was on the list of one of the countries that had like high risk of Corona or something like that. Yeah, genau. But towards around 5 months ungefähr there, I was like, okay, Lord, I don't know what you're planning with me, Lord Jesus, but I just took a small step of faith, if I should say. I decided to get my hair done, like braids, and I said, Lord Jesus, these braids that I'm getting done are the ones I'm gonna fly to Germany with. Like, I don't know how you're gonna do it. And in that saloon, as I was getting my hair done, I received a call from a lady, and she's like, Miss Lasasha, your visa is ready for you to come and collect it. Come and
Hey,
get it. Tell me
hallelujah.
Jesus does not work.
Wow.
Oh, I was like, wow, Jesus. Yeah, yeah.
And the
So
family had waited for you 5 months. That's a good family.
yeah, they did. That's also one thing I'm honestly just so grateful to the Lord for. You know, they also really waited.
Mm.
And I mean, at the time, of course, you start to hear like rumors and issues from other people, like, hey, you know, host families, they are starting to talk to other au pairs and blah, blah, blah. So just try not to pay attention to that and just be focused on
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you want, you know. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, praying about it auf jeden Fall.
Yeah, yeah.
Ja, genau.
So you got your visa back to Germany. Now your journey to Germany. How was it? Maybe one
That was
minute?
amazing. That was actually really great because, funny enough, that
Mm-hmm.
was actually my first time on a flight. Ah! Yeah, no, it was really great. It was really great. I think I had over 20 hours just flying from, I mean, yeah, over 20 hours and arrived safely. The host family was waiting for me at the airport. It was so beautiful. And yeah, it was wonderful. It was really great. Arrived safely,
Mm-hmm.
thankfully to God. Yeah.
So where did you come in Germany? As of
For the sake of the family, because like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. I
mm-hmm.
may be a little bit limited in sharing that aspect because
Okay.
of the blessing and a curse part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm free to mention where I currently am right now, but yeah, as for that aspect, it's a little bit, you guys are gonna really have to forgive me. I'm super sorry, but
Okay.
because of that blessing and curse aspect that I mentioned earlier.
Oh, you're even making us noisy. That's bad. But anyway, so your au pair life was good. How many?
Yeah, genau. Okay, I think, well, okay, this is basically okay. I think we might as well just get to the no to the what is it called? To the aspect that's kind of making everybody curious. Okay, so let me get now to the blessing and curse part, yeah, because it's kind of right after I arrived, unfortunately,
Okay.
or fortunately, I don't know.
Okay.
So anyways, after I arrived, this family was such a beautiful family. They were so wonderful. One kid, a girl, perfect. Perfect,
Wow.
perfect, perfect.
Mm.
Yeah, genau. But
Mm-hmm.
but things
Mm-hmm.
quickly went south.
Okay.
Things quickly went south.
Mm-hmm.
From my understanding, if I'm honest, if I'm being honest, from my understanding, I
Mm-hmm.
that knowing that they had that she's from she's from Africa, she doesn't know anybody here. She has no agency. She has nobody she can report to if we use her how we want. Mm, yeah, yeah. That quickly kicked in, and it went from heaven to being held in a period of 3 weeks.
It's not even a secret. I'm going to say this so loud and clear.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of au pairs, they're so desperate. Not even au pairs, a lot of people. A lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
We were also
Mm-hmm.
desperate at one time. They are
Mm-hmm.
so desperate to come here in Germany or in
Mm-hmm.
Europe. And when they make it, they forget that this is not Africa. This is
Okay.
this is
Yeah.
Europe. First of all, in Germany, the most important rule in Germany is life of a human being. Your life is very important. Nobody's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to misuse you. Not about nobody's supposed to miss you. And then as if you still come here with a au pair visa, you don't even have to stay with one family. You can even change after 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, they ignore that and they say, I'm come from Africa. I have passed a lot, so I have to stay here. And I saw
Yeah.
a lot of people are being mistreated because we are Africans. We have already, it's been enough in Africa. So when you come here, you are being mistreated. You're working 8 hours or 12, 10 hours. Just- I'm talking from this. There's a guy from Indonesia. He came in Frankfurt, and the
Mm-hmm.
guy came in the November. He was taking care of 4 kids, and he was
Right.
working from 6 in the morning until 10 in the evening. He did renovate Keller basement of that family. He was literally misused. It doesn't matter because you come from Africa or because that you are. If you feel something is not there, you
Mm-hmm.
have to talk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't stay somewhere because they gave you a visa. No,
Nine.
it's not
Nine.
right. Au pair is free in Germany. Anybody can give you because they say, "Oh, they brought me in Germany. Let me stay there." Stay there when you're not eating because they don't eat like our system. This is a video of another day. Let me not even start from here. But a lot of people, and not only in au pair, I mean
Mm-hmm.
FSC, I mean in marriages, a lot of Africans are suffering, and
Mm-hmm.
that's make me
Yeah.
feel like I'm going to, because I've lived here, I've had a
Mm-hmm.
great life, and everybody is deserved to have such a life.
Yeah,
If you
man.
see somebody is trying to take your rights, like au pair, you work 7, 8 hours a day, you don't even have a free. Talk out, talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway,
True. Definitely.
I might start as it's
I
another
see. I
whole
see.
topic, and that's
Mm-hmm.
it. This is what inspired me on doing this video because we have to wake up. We have to open our eyes. We deserve
Mm.
to be happy.
Stimmt, stimmt. Also
So
total.
I
Total.
will continue. I don't want. That's another topic. It's really always on my.
No, I totally definitely agree because oh man, it's like I'm saying, it went from this to that in a short period of time.
Mhm,
And ah man, and that feeling, I mean, for me personally, I consider myself a very hardworking person. Yeah, like I know myself. I'm a very hardworking person. And of course, having that mentality as well in my mind, like look
mhm.
how, I mean, I got my visa denied 2 times,
Yeah.
I
Mhm,
got it took really a lot for my visa to then
mhm,
come out. I
mhm,
was like, so you can only, and also coming from like this whole like difficult situation that I'm talking about, you can
mhm,
imagine that I was like, okay, Lasasha, you're just gonna have to like be
mhm,
strong, and stuff like that. Aber I'm not
mhm.
saying, in fact, let me put it this way. Of course, there's some things that you can maybe put up with, but there's an extent to where it's just wrong. Like
It
it's
is
just
stop.
all the way wrong.
Yeah. Mhm.
So unfortunately, that's. that's where it reached. Genau, with that family. That's why I was saying it became a curse. So the curse part of it is because, I believe they kind of started to like take advantage of that aspect. But then oh my Lord, oh my Holy Spirit, it got so bad that, okay, maybe I'll dig into it probably in a later video as well. But just to give a small example, just to say something small regarding the case, it was so bad that this host family locked me in the house after I had mentioned to them that, I can't carry on and stuff like that. Like, they locked me.
Oh my God.
They locked me in the house, and oh Lord. That's anyways, it's still a little bit, it's like way back now. I thank God for that. It's now way over. But yeah, long story short, I was able to then, get out of it. Honestly, Jesus was just with me through the whole process. And I say it's a blessing, it's a curse. And the blessing part of it is when I then left that host family, I got the best host family like one can ask for. Like my prayer request.
I can't just disappear there. I can't just assume there. First of all, yeah, they lock you in the house in Germany.
Yeah, because like I said to them, it was like, she doesn't know anybody. Oh, and bear in mind, this is
why lock you? You were you're over 18.
Yeah, but the thing is, for them, like I said, I was just 3 weeks in. I still had my Zimbabwean number, so technically I could only use my Zimbabwean number on their Wi-Fi, and they turned that off, so I wasn't able to communicate. Or it's honestly Jesus, yo.
Right, they literally took the whatever.
Yeah.
They
It
never
was
because when you arrive here the first week, you should buy a German number.
That's what I say. That's definitely what I've also encouraged as well.
Yeah.
Like, get a
They
German
have
number.
to give your address. They have to change your visa and give you and actually majority they don't do that. They have no idea. They stay at home without even address, without even knowing how they are supposed to be done. So anyway, so how did you come out of that house? If they're locking you, they are going to work, they're locking you. What about the kid? Like it's somewhere you can even report them and they can even give you.
So yeah, oh my gosh. You honestly might really have to forgive me, but it's a little bit complicated. Yeah, Sean, the Lord really took me out of it in a very miraculous way that even shocked them because they had no idea. They were even like surprised I'm really super sorry that I'm not able to like really get into much detail on that aspect ganz genau. Yeah, genau. But
It's not everybody who is spiritual, and this is a serious case. People can even die. So anyway, let's continue. Woo! We continue. I'm going to talk with you.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe like, okay, I will.
We can talk even another video. You don't have to even say
now. Genau. But what I definitely can say is that I was brought out of it in a way that shocked even them. That they were also caught like so surprised, And I then transitioned to a host family that was everything that was on my prayer list. Everything that I had prayed for, like I want a family was this. That was the exactly family that I got for and more,
Before I go to the second family, one question. Who helped you to come out of that place? Because you don't have internet, they're locking you. Holy Spirit came, opened the door went open, what happened?
Oh man,
or how long was it? Okay, tell us, how long was it? 3 weeks, 1 week, days?
I saw being locked in the house.
Yeah.
I saw, okay, no. Okay, let me try to go around the issue without maybe dabbling a little bit too much. Yeah. There was a friend of mine who I was also in contact with at the time. Yeah. Okay. And the friend of mine, she, like, I was like kind of like just informing her like, hey, look, this is how the family, how things are like with the host family and stuff like that. And she was like informing me like, hey, look, it's not good, it's not correct, it's not right what they're doing. Of course, they kind of like taking advantage that you're by yourself, you don't know like anybody and stuff like that. So she was kind of like just helping me in this situation, you know. So I always say like the Lord used her, because she the night, in fact, that I told them that I'm interested, like getting another host family and stuff like that. For me, of course I was ready and prepared to give them like, there's, when you get a new family or when you want to transition, you're supposed to give like a 2-week window frame. Yeah, you don't just tell them today and you pack tomorrow you go.
No. You give them some time also to plan themselves.
Genau. You give them like 2 weeks. They give you 2 weeks, or you give them 2 weeks, depending on who doesn't want the other person. So yeah, for me, I told them, and it blew way out of control. But my friend, she knew that I was telling them that night, and she knew that it was most likely not going to go down well. So she she knew a German agency. Exactly. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, she also knew a German agency who then helped me to transition to the new host family. Genau. Let me put it that way. She again, not let me put it that way. That's actually how it was. She knew an agency that helped me to then move to a new host family. Genau.
Yeah.
But as for being locked in their house, I think it was just for what, a few hours ungefähr, from like approximately like morning time till approximately 10 or so. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a child of God, so the Lord is not going to leave me in such a case, in such a situation, like He's not going to do that. So thankfully, it was not for
Well,
not for long.
I thought they left you days and everything.
I
Okay.
saw no, not for days. It was
pissed off because it's not supposed to happen. Actually, it's not even funny. Even if it's ours, they're not supposed to do that. And I think that was great, and that also should also, people from here, they should also see and learn. Talk your problem. Don't sit with your problems alone.
Talk to
Get
somebody.
Talk to someone, because
Genau.
she never knew anything. Who knew what would have happened?
Meine Güte.
So anyway, that's I know, and I tell you, it's not even you alone. A lot of people are suffering, even under the husbands' marriages, more worse than you. So talk it out. This is Germany, and you're not supposed to. Where if you feel like your life is threatened, like you're not safe, there's a company, or there are people who does, their job is to take you and hide you or take care of you. You are not supposed to. This is not African, guy. This is so, a country that is so developed, much developed, and people, they fear that, what if I go back and are in Africa? Who is going to take you in Africa if you have not stolen, if you have not beaten, you have not done anything? Who is going to take you in Africa?
That's
to follow. And
oh my gosh, that's
that was good. So you got another family. Let's go. Whoa, that was sorry for making you share, but I hate questions, and I don't have time to answer questions, because I'm sure people have answered so many questions. But at least now you're clear. Nobody's going to come after asking questions. Okay.
Definitely. So like I said, and then by the grace of the Lord, I was able to move from that situation into a new family. Also here in Bavaria, in Munich, where I'm now, also now doing my Ausbildung. And it was the best. That's honestly, even for me personally, up until now, I even asked God, like, Lord, why did you have to make me go through those hell 3 weeks? Like, Lord, why?
There was a reason. There's always a reason.
Genau.
You see, now you share your story. You are going to help someone with your story. There's always a reason why things we pass, we don't even understand.
Genau. I mean, oh man, but for my, I mean, for my side, you know, there are some things that you go through, which, I mean, like I'm saying, it didn't make sense to me, like why I had to go through that, especially having prayed about the whole situation beforehand and everything. But I remember my host mom telling me, my second host mom, she told me, and she said, Lasasha, you came into our family at the most difficult year of our
Wow.
lives. You came
Wow.
because they had like toddlers, 3 toddlers, by the way. And I tell you, the way it was super easy for me to take care of those children was incredible, was beyond my even, like, it was like I was taking care of them but not by myself, like the Holy Spirit was just helping me to take care of these children. And that's what she told me. And she said, Lasasha, I believe the Lord allowed you. By the way, she was not like super Christian or Zovas, you know, she
Hey.
was they were a German family. And she said to me, Lasasha, I believe the Lord allowed you to go through those 3 weeks so that you would, I don't like, so that you would appreciate more our family, or rather you would really be focused or something like that in our family. From my side, I'm like, their family was so amazing from the get-go. There was, I don't know, maybe if I hadn't gone through that, I would not have appreciated them a lot more that I
True.
did,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you that literally every prayer point and more, the Lord will give you exceedingly abundantly. But sometimes you may not go directly to what He has for you. You may have to go through hell.
Ooh, hallelujah. She's preaching. Hmm.
But
Preaching
He
the
would
word.
definitely take you there. You stick
Yeah,
with Him, He will get you there.
I get you.
That's
I understand.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's also in, also in marriages. They are nice partners, they are evil partners.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I think that's life. We have to
Yeah.
pass situations so that in our future situations we might
Mhm.
understand why.
Yeah.
Okay, so the family was good. 3 kids. How old were they?
2 kids. There was a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 8 months actually.
Oh, whoa,
I
whoa,
know.
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
know. I know. But if I tell you, it was super easy. Like, believe me when I say
Mm,
it was the most easiest thing I did, honestly. And it was a joy. It was, even up until this day, I'm just like, Lord, I thank you. They were not just my host family, but they were like my family away from my family.
I
I don't know if that
know.
makes sense.
That was the same with mine also. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
had one
Mm-hmm.
kid, mine was also the best. And I
Mm-hmm.
always thank God. And I think today I
Mm-hmm.
do what I do. People they don't understand why, but where God put me from Africa,
Mm-hmm.
family, how I step where I am right now, it's a testimony. And that's why I try
Mm-hmm.
to give back. And I tell people
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like this, it can also be like this. You understand?
Genau, genau,
Yeah.
genau.
Mhm.
Stimmt.
So let's talk about the how okay, your visa was already late 5 months, so you had only 6 months or like that. Or
Also, no, they had it, but when they gave it to me, I was like, when I extended it in Germany, I got my full year of au pair. I
Ah,
got my entire full year of au pair. There wasn't any, I mean, I don't really know exactly how it works with them, but what I know is that they told me that it was out, but I couldn't get it.
mhm,
But then when I came to Germany, the extension, everything was ganz normal and everything. Oh, and I just remembered, by the way, when I got to the second host family,
mhm,
that day, the very next day,
mhm,
my host mom already gave me my German number.
mhm.
She was offering me to contact the previous au pair. Like, if you want to talk to our previous au pair, she got me registered immediately. You know, it's just,
It
even your
should
heart
be like
just.
that. The first week, it's about integrating you or making you in the
Mm-hmm.
system, enter you in the system. But if your family
Yeah.
is still taking 3 weeks, you're still at home, the same number, ask
Mm-mm.
yourself
You
why.
know, genau. They were just, it was just so open. And oh my Lord. Okay, I'm also just feeling like saying this, but
Mhm,
I personally advise, especially from my own experience, I personally advise
mhm,
to go with German families or other
mhm,
culture families if you're
mhm,
coming with the au pair, because it's a
mhm,
culture exchange program.
mhm,
Yeah, I'm super sorry for people that don't agree with this, but this is just my own personal approved opinion, according to me,
mhm,
that it's best to go either where one of the couple is an African vielleicht, but
Mhm.
if your heart desire is to get like a true culture exchange, to learn about the culture, I would
Mhm.
say it's better to go with the, for example, if you're coming to Germany, to get a German host family.
Mm.
That way you'd really get to know like the culture, and you get to really get that full experience, if I should say. Yeah, I don't know why I felt like saying that. Maybe it's probably for somebody.
And also, I can also add a point there. I think when you come here as au pair, I know there are people, they're African au pair, because for me, in my situation, if I want au pair, I can still bring an au pair, yeah, as an
Mm-hmm.
African German family. There are also
Mm-hmm.
some African family. But what I can say as a former au pair, if you're back in Africa, if you don't know the family personal, like if it's not your cousin or your aunt or
Mm-hmm.
someone you know, don't take an African or mixed family, because
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who had some Cameroonian family, and the
Okay.
last month she worked, she was not paid,
Oh.
and they knew she cannot go to court because it's expensive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say, if you really, as you said, if you really want to learn or to have a good experience, if it's possible, get a German family. If it doesn't work,
100%.
if it doesn't work, then you
100%.
can still choose. But sometimes I feel like African family, if it's not like I said, if it's not a related or you're not close,
Mm-hmm.
you don't take African family. Take a German. You get your own experiences, because
Genau,
I had
genau.
a lot of people. They said they they work a lot and they are not paid their salaries.
Mm.
The last au pair who was I think from Kenya, with a Kenyan family, was not paid the last 2 months. A Cameroonian family. So yeah, yeah. So but anyway, even if it's a getaway, you want a visa, then you can use. But don't expect, because I feel like most of Germans, not all of them,
Mm-hmm.
many of them, they follow the rules for the au pair.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
even for
and
me, don't come
especially
in
if you
my
get
house,
them.
because I don't even follow German rules.
Oh my lord. And especially if
Oh,
you're
my
maybe
friend.
like, I feel like here in Germany there are au pair agencies, and
Mhm.
always like making use of a German agency, you have somebody to be accountable for. Even they will know, like,
Mhm.
okay, we can't just do whatever we want with this person. But it's a different
Yeah.
case when it's just directly. I mean, yeah, sure, there are others that I've heard also that have found families, for example, on Facebook or sowas, and it's turned out great. I'm happy for them. But for the most part, if somebody knows that you're by
Also,
yourself.
there's a blessing. There's a blessing and a curse also at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. Even if you
Mm-hmm.
find
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm an African family. I'm a mixed family, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, if because let me talk about this. There was this girl who came from African to
Right.
two of them. One was Kenyan. She came as she was pregnant. She was in a German family. She
She
stayed. She got her kid. There was also another who came from
the au pair girl came and she was pregnant.
she was pregnant and she
How did
stayed.
she? Uh-huh. Okay.
She stayed. She's a mom. The girl is bestimmt 10 or whatever years. That was our time.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know if the German family helped her to stay. I don't know. There's also another girl from Africa who came with pregnant and came to an African family. She was taken back to Africa when they knew she was pregnant. So we don't have to discuss much about that. You can understand why we are saying, if you are from
Mm-hmm.
Africa, if you don't relate with someone in personal matter, take uh if you know what I'm trying to explain here. But anyway,
Yeah.
I think before we are going to continue, we have a part two. I think I love you. I love your vibe. We are going to have a part
Oh,
two.
thank
We have
you.
to know what happened. What kind of episode did you do? How was your experience in episode? You're out.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing right now? What is nursing? Is there any discrimination? How are you coping? Are you getting a lot of money?
Mm-hmm.
I see you have a beautiful house behind you there. But before we go, we are
Thank you. Thank you. To be live.
yeah,
Ausbildung.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
kidding.
How much
Okay.
house? Where do you live, or how? We want to talk. Are you dating? Are you married? You are Jesus girl. I can hear everybody can say that. We are going to know more about that. But before that, I'm going to get some questions here on YouTube, going to check them.
Yeah.
And you're going also to say you are a YouTuber. Actually, that's where we met in YouTube. You came in one of my live videos some years back. And then that's how we communicated. Tell us what is the name of your channel. Let us know how we can find you. Are you in Instagram? Are you in TikTok? And then I read the question, and then we finito the video, and then we are going to do a part 2. All right.
Perfect.
So,
Also dann, yeah, I'm also a YouTuber. Like Sally said, I have a YouTube channel where I share. At the moment, I'm mostly going a little bit more in depth about the voluntary social year FSJ. Yeah, I mostly just make videos at the moment, mostly about FSJ, but I also do talk here and there a little bit about Ausbildung, and here and there I also will be starting actually to share about Aupair as well. Yeah, because it's a little bit. I mean, as you guys have just witnessed,
you need
it's a
to
lot to
share that.
unpack.
It's still there. You need to share it. This is my real story. This is what happened to me. Share it. And make sure that I watch that video.
Yeah,
Please share
genau.
to me.
Thank you. Yeah, my YouTube channel is called Lasasha. Like Lasasha, you search it on YouTube, it comes right out. And on
LZEA.
Instagram, I am also there. On Instagram, I also use Lasasha, and Facebook as well, Lasasha, and TikTok as well, Lasasha.
Yeah,
In fact,
TikTok.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also on TikTok, but I'm mostly active on YouTube. Yeah, so you guys can feel free to come by, and see the
They can
nonsense that we
subscribe to
do.
your channel. Tell them to subscribe to your channel.
Genau. I'm like, I'm laughing, Sally. Yes, please come by and subscribe.
Do you make videos in Zimbabwean language? Because I think I saw something right now in your channel.
I don't know what I was, honestly. I was just like, let me just be so spontaneous. I just did one video talking in Shona, but mostly I do videos in English, and maybe I have probably 1 or 2 videos that I've did in like the German language, because people were like, let's hear your German, and I was like, okay, yeah. But yeah, I mostly do videos in English. I just did one in Shona where I was just sharing the experience that I had when I came across a Zimbabwean, but who's a Mzungu. Yeah, and just like how that was. It was so funny, but like awesome in a way. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, I mostly talk about FSJ, Ausbildung, and yeah, just basically life in Germany for an Auszubildende, for an Azubi.
You're so sweet. I think I can listen to you the whole day. The way you
Oh
love
my goodness!
every
You're
second
charming.
sentence about Jesus, Holy Spirit. Oh my God, I love it.
Well,
Right,
glory
right.
to Jesus. I'm glad to hear that.
Continue like that. Yeah, continue and don't stop it like that. And I think I'm coming. I like your vibe so much. I'm going to come to your channel. So please follow her, subscribe to her channel, Lasasha. That's her name. I'm going also to tag her, the link in the video behind. I'm going to come and share my story to you. I know a lot of people, they don't know my story. I was also au pair. I started also as au pair. I take care of one sweet kid boy, and 14 years now I'm in Germany. I will share probably a part of my story that I know it's important for people to learn. I'm also married. The last 13 years I got married. Yeah, I have 3 kids. So I'm going to share all that in your channel. So people, they should follow you, subscribe to your channel, and you're going to be when I'm going to come in your channel. I share my story, and also we are coming back and you share your FSJ journey, how you got your FSJ and your Ausbildung, and so that people, they can learn some from you and why you love Jesus so much, maybe. No, I'm joking.
Yes.
We all love Jesus because I think it's testimony for us to be here where we are right now today. And now let's go back to some questions in YouTube. I'm going to answer YouTube some questions. Instagram, I can see we are not that active, but I'm going to see Kihiko. I'm going to Jackie. Hi. Okay, let me start with Instagram. Can you hear me? Instagram, oh, much love from Rwanda. Yeah, Rwanda. So anyway, somebody is asking or saying,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for sharing your story, but the embassy situation is very bad now. I have been waiting for 1 year and 8 months now for the visa.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Wow.
God. But still nothing, but I still have faith that something will happen. Oh my God. That is someone, I think, from Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
He's been waiting 1 year and 8 months to get a visa.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm also hearing that's unfortunately the story. I know somebody who's almost reaching 2 years just waiting for a visa. So I always personally just say Aupair and as well coming to Germany is a wonderful opportunity. But if
Mhm.
possible, try to be applying for the visa alongside doing something else. Like if you're in
Yeah.
uni and stuff like that, be doing that at the same time. Like just don't be sitting. Get
And
your driver's
also,
license and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And always updating your motivation. Yeah, motivation and your
Oof,
profile.
stimmt.
And if it's our pay is not working, then go for something else. We have a lot of FSCO, we have a lot of Ausbildung. Ausbildung,
Na,
you need zwei, of course, or some of them you need B1. But
mhm,
don't just
just a
stay
minute.
there. For you who is 18 for one year, that's too much. You should have already done something. Maybe B1, maybe try Ausbildung, do something else. Don't just sit there and wait. So Keheko,
Genau.
my father,
Yeah, advance the
my guest.
German level.
So another one from Instagram is saying my guest father was so nice, but my guest mom was something else. Ah, Keiko, can you come and share your story? I'd love to hear that. Yeah, again now that is from Instagram. Another a friend
I
of mine.
I I I remember I
Mhm,
specifically prayed on that one. I said,
mhm,
Lord Jesus, I know
mhm.
how men can be sometimes. Lord, I pray that may you close the eyes of my host father, that he does not see me in that way.
Hallelujah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Because I've heard, in fact, of stories. A friend of mine, unfortunately, she had a host family, and the host father was not here in Germany. She had a host family in Germany, but it didn't work out. And then she moved to another country here in Europe, and it didn't work out because the
mm-hmm.
host father came into her bedroom at night. Like some of these host fathers, I mean, you're coming halfway across the world to a completely different culture and stuff like that. What may be in their culture may be different for us. So what I did, as part of my prayer points before coming, I was like, Lord, I need you to close my host father's eyes. I don't want him to see me that way. I don't want to break
Um,
anyone's home.
I can talk about that 1 minute, but one thing I
Mm-hmm.
know is, as African women, we are very attractive and we
Mm-hmm.
are very active, and
Mm-hmm.
we know how to attract
Mm-hmm.
that, like,
Yeah.
and that's why you find some of this German guy coming to you, but my friend, run. If you hear or feel something like that in your pair, girl, run.
Mm-hmm.
And if he visit your room, you need to come. So what happened to your friend first of all?
She left. She was actually from South Africa, but then for
Mhm.
her, she left and she came back to Germany just a little bit. But then she decided to just go back to SA. But now she's in London. Oder?
Oh,
Yeah, she's now studying something different completely. I mean, at the end of the day, I think for her, it also just wasn't really the path that the Lord had for her. But yeah, she decided to leave, and whew, it's um,
I wish
it's
people can talk.
prayers.
A lot happens at the end of that visa. This visa is very expensive. It's
Ah,
very, very expensive. You started from Africa, and then when you reach here, it's still expensive. And that's a story of another day. Let me read another one from Kihiko, and then I come to YouTube questions. A friend of mine had a South African guest mom and a German guest father. Where ile mate she went through, walikuwa wamekaliwa yeye na huyo guest father. Walikuwa wamekaliwa. Oh my God. So that was opposite. Can you hear me?
what? I can hear you. I'm not. Could you please kindly translate?
Sorry, I read in English on Swahili. So
No,
this is
yeah.
a girl saying that Kiko is saying that she had a friend,
Uh-huh.
a South African guest. Okay, she was an au pair. The
Right.
African, the guest mother was an African, and the father was a German. But the
Right.
guest father was so on them, like he used to.
Est?
Yeah, it happened. It happens. Yeah, you guys at the end of
Yeah.
the day, you come from Africa. You know nothing. You don't know the rules. Blah 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 blah. You know
Mm,
there are people who are so weird and they do that such things. But
yeah.
yeah, they're all kind of people. So I think that was the
Yeah.
last in the Instagram. So guys, I'm also live in Instagram. Sally Klaus can also join me there next time.
Mm-hmm.
I think we don't have so many questions. So Rachel, thank you so much for your gift. Bless you, Mama. Bless you so much. Precious Miagit is good, danke. Johnny's World, oh my God, 10 euros. Ooh,
Wow.
was love the conversation. Keep up. Thank you so much. He's also a YouTuber. He's Johnny's World. He's also a YouTuber, and he came here in Germany via he came by IT. Yeah, he was doing
Uh-huh.
actually he wanted to be a driver, but a
Okay.
company back in Germany noticed our profile in the LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
and then they took him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also came in Germany with his family right now. He learned he
Right.
didn't have a
Oh.
language, so he's also an interesting story. So you guys check him also, Johnny's World. If you have done IT, you might need anything to come with the work visa. He is the best. And if you need
Mm-hmm.
me to bring him back here and to explain about it again, I will still do it. So check him. Johnny, thank you so much. God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Nima, hi mama. How are you doing? Ah, okay, let me not talk about that story, but also a friend of mine, she also had a story as au pair. Oh my God, yeah. But
Uh-huh.
anyway, yeah, it was also a very amazing and blessing in it was like a curse and a blessing also situation. Yeah. I
Okay.
can, yeah. Massive favor. Hi, thanks for this live. My niece has certificate. Uh, but she, okay, thanks for this live. My niece has a certificate in A1, but she was told that Germans are no longer recruiting au pairs. Really? Au pairs still
Est?
coming. Even 10 years, 15 years when we still came here, they were still not coming, but we are still here and people are coming. And I really tell people, guys, stop listening to naysayers. And her
Mm-hmm.
story,
Mm-hmm.
his story is not your story. And if God is not done with you, have not told you nothing, you should not use someone's story.
Genau. Genau. Genau.
Do
Genau.
that language, send yourself, do what is supposed to be done, and make your own experiences. That is what,
Yeah.
because I was told myself, my story was like, Sally, you want to come to
Mm-hmm.
Germany? Do hotel
Mm-hmm.
and management. I was told to do hotel and management to come to Germany by a girl
Mm-hmm.
who came as au pair.
Ach so.
Yeah. And she was my friend from a childhood friend.
Mm-hmm.
She
But
didn't
yet
want
she was.
she didn't want me to come to Germany. And has that story, I use that story, and that's why I do what I do. If God
Mm-hmm.
has not said is not done with you, or you have not gone to that visa and you're not given, then don't stop whatever you want to. Let nobody start. You know. So anyway, to cut the whole story short, use your testimony. They say no.
Genau.
Have you tried it? So anyway, German are still coming as au pairs. Yeah. Could you help if possible how to get a family? No, I don't do that, sweetheart. But I have a lot of videos, testimonies, Lasasha video you can use also and hear the story. Okay.
Definitely.
My job is to
Definitely.
give you way, mentor you through it, give you some support where you need. But actually, I don't right now search family. Probably it's going to come a day where I'm going to be doing like that, an agency. But I'm doing right now. I'm doing more on FSCOT and Ausbildung. But au pair,
Mm.
no. Someone in Germany, so she's stuck. She has been searching for families through au pair world, but to no avail. Someone in Germany. So in Germany,
Aha, okay.
in Germany is
I think
just like you get a
someone
family.
in Germany said this duck has been searching for families to Aupair world, but to no avail. Mm.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
If she's in Germany, it should be possible that she can
Usually
get
quicker.
quick,
Yeah.
just like that. You have family. So
Plus, there are a
anyway,
lot of Aupair agencies here in
yeah,
Germany, like German
yeah,
Aupair agencies.
exactly. There's a lot of agencies. Just go Google or just research IG but if
Yeah.
you IG you have to pay consultation, then I can help you, Vita. But there's a lot of information out there. You can use
Mm-hmm.
it. I'm sure you're going to help. And Sally, I agree with what you just shared. Yes, some families members are so mean. My other relative went to one of those. They could eat in front of her without giving her the food. I was so mad.
My
Yeah.
goodness. My goodness.
Friends and relatives, when you go abroad, actually, they should be the first of all, the last people. Not all of them. Don't get me wrong. But I try to tell people when you come here, I thank God I came alone. Yeah, I came
Mm-hmm.
alone as Sally, and I made my own mistakes, my own success, my own failures, my own everything. There are those people who come. My aunt is there, my uncle is there, but my friend, they're struggling also. They
Stimmt.
have not made it here. So when you come here, you add some burden. So, and I try to tell people, even if you come to your aunt, please try to navigate your own way on your own. Don't come, my aunt is there, you're waiting there. No, get up, do that language,
Do
get
your
that
own
school,
thing.
start from zero.
Genau.
Stop expecting your family. They're struggling. They have their own stress and whatever. Hmm? So,
Yeah.
like for me, I have 3 kids. I still have a little bit time to care for my friends and for my family. So imagine you coming and you expect Sally to help you. But I still do when I can. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't don't. Ama ni story za ajabu Sally. Kuna vile haiko straight hii story. No, 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 no. She means if it's a true, if whatever you're saying is a true story. That's true.
Like they're saying, if it's a true story,
Yeah, whatever you are saying, what is there not to be true? My friend, you have not
ah,
heard stories.
ah.
People ask a lot. They are supposed to say their opinion and judge. I don't blame them. But
Okay.
until you hear some people's stories, when people came as au pair at night, they were taken to be to pole dance in the to be like prostitutes, and they came as au pair. Guys, you have not heard stories. There's a lot of stories. I'm going to do that thing one time when I get the courage. But if you hear some people what they go through,
It's
it's a
it's
lot.
a
So for you, I think it's nothing. I have any whatever to believe it. So anyway, I love Lasasha and her friends Bonita and Bridget because they love God. Oh, you have a fun there.
I don't know if you remember Bridget though. You once interviewed her as well.
Yeah, yes, of course. She's a Kenyan.
Yeah.
How can I forget her?
Ah
She's
yeah,
doing
stimmt.
everything.
She's Kenyan.
Yeah, you
Stimmt.
know. You know.
Well, thank you so much, Josephine. Thank you so much.
So I think they don't have any question for you for Aupair. Hi, Lazasha, greeting from Kenya and say hi to Jesus, girl, Bonita. Oh, okay. I think you guys are famous, yeah? Bonita. Greeting from
Hi,
Austria. You help
Sally.
me a
Oh,
lot. Danke. Masimacharia,
oh,
thank you so much. You're
you're
welcome.
welcome. You're welcome.
Miruedeka, hi. So,
Hi, hi.
hello, happy to find you here after church. At me today, I was in church. Hello, my German family reunion visa taking forever since last year, August. Has anybody applied recently? Terry Geshira, I don't know, but imagine that process should be take 6 months, and I'm sure maybe there's something that maybe it's lacking. So you have to communicate to them, write them an email. Maybe you need to add some papers or to change some things. But I don't know why they have to make you wait for so long. So just write them, email
Mm,
them, and wish you all the best. That thing is a 50-50 thing, visa thing.
genau.
I don't know. Hi, Delight. Happy to see you. So I think that was it, guys. It was amazing live, Lasasha. It was worth waiting those years we planned. Thank you so much. It was amazing.
No, no, again. Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting me. I feel so honored to be here
Alles
with
good.
Sally
Alles
Klaus.
good. Thank you so much, dear. It was also my pleasure. I never I had a long, tough 1 year or maybe 2 years balancing kids, work. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm always out there, high dancing and everything, but nobody knows, not a lot knows actually how my life is. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody
Mm-hmm.
even have to, but it is not easy having kids here. I don't have a mom who I can take my kids to. I don't have a friend who is
Mm-hmm.
like 2 minutes away from me who can take care of my
Mm-hmm.
kids. I do the thing on my own, and I know you as a pair, you know the life of kids here. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
from Monday to
That
Friday, this one is going there, tomorrow the other one is going there, appointment after appointment after appointment. You have to do them on your
and
own.
add the German culture dazu.
My friend,
Then add the German culture dazu.
not all glitters is gold.
But yeah, I definitely salute you, ma'am. Honestly,
We
I
do,
mean, wife, children, kids, everything, plus YouTube and work. Wow.
yeah. That's why,
Yeah.
first of all, do out with the Ausbildung. Don't get married, first of all. If you see someone, okay, you can get married. But before the kids, make sure you are done with the Ausbildung, because motherhood is a full-time job in Germany. And I say it, guys,
Hmm.
it's a full-time
Okay.
job. Until that kid is 8 years or 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
if it has a
Mm-hmm.
sibling, the best, if it's alone, it's always under your neck and there's nothing you can do.
Mm.
You brought them there, you have to be there for them.
Okay.
Mhm. So first of all,
Okay.
deal with your Ausbildung. But I'm coming back. I can't wait to. I want to hear your story. I want to hear everything. In Ausbildung, you have to tell us everything. Is there any racism? How do you deal with those colleagues who hate black, or those people who, 'cause, they're all there. We also pass them through. Yeah.
Uh,
But I
alles
hope
gut.
you are Jesus girl. I think for you it's going well. So which area in Zimbabwe do you come from? The last question.
Which area? I'm from Harare, like the
Oh, you're
capital.
from Harare. Okay. So we
Genau,
say
genau.
Harare. Harare. She's from Harare. So,
Yeah.
Lasasha, I thank you so much for coming. Bless you,
No,
right?
it was my pleasure.
Okay, now, guys, follow her. She's all over Yubaal, or all over. She is Lasasha. We meet for the next time, either in my channel or in your channel, but I'm coming very soon. So, guys, go there,
I
support her,
cannot
like
wait.
her, share her.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for your time.
Much love, much love.
Bless you.
Okay
Ooh,
then.
1 minute. So, we are going to talk, okay, Mama?
Ja, ciao,
Ciao.
danke sehr.
Sehr gerne.